Now I want to go fast forward now. 1997, Master P dropped something about it, and you know y'all dropped a song called "Nigga I'm About It."
Right.
Right. What was your reaction to seeing him basically like jockeying y'all? I know he didn't copy the song, but basically the jockeying the title. Yeah, the slang.
I mean, we was like, yeah, dog, you know. And at that time, you know, give him credit or not, Peter was big dogs. P had their deal before Cash Money. So they like, when we first discovered it, they actually had a concert with us in the Riverboat Hallelujah. And you know, our body was real hot. It was a song that we was, you know, we were shitting on Mystical, Partners in Crime, and Jubilee on it. So, you know, it was real hot. Everybody was on the song. And we had a concert in that specific concert, we had the crowd. The crowd was like fighting, throwing chairs and all kind of shit. So P had performed that night as well. What he did, he took the crowd footage and put it in his I'm Bout It video. And had the song, you know, I'm Bout It with it. And we were like, damn. It was smart, but I mean, fuck.
Now did y'all know P at all during this time?
Nah.
Okay. In 1997, rest in peace, y'all lose, you know, remember Yella, you know, to a murder.
Right.
How hard was even that on y'all during that time? Did y'all pause everything?
It was tough. We ended up pausing it only because Tech ended up going to jail. And you know, once he went to jail, we had time to regroup and think about what we wanted to do as far as U.N.L.V. You know, we never had in our mind to stop. We just had to put it in perspective and see how we wanted to rock with it. So I started a label called Hard Times Record with my uncle and a few more of the cats from out the hood. And while he was doing his juice, I was, you know, preparing a solo album, you know, keeping U.N.L.V. name out as well. And it worked out worked out good, because when he came home, we was ready to put another U.N.L.V. album together. We made up our mind that we wasn't going to add another member because of Yella and who he was. And it was time to move on, man.
Man, rest in peace to Yella. I see comments. Yeah. I see comments on YouTube, and just, you know, people pay homage and just say how authentic, you know, saying how it was and how respectable he was, and you know what I'm saying, and man. So rest in peace, man. Definitely. No doubt. Were you scared to move around the city after his murder?
Nah, not at all. Not at all. See, it was like, it was a mystery and it's still to this day a big mystery of, you know, what really happened to him. I mean, we know the story of how it happened, but we really don't know who done it and who could have done it. Because Yella was like, he was a street cat, you know what I mean? But he had a lot of people envying him. And he was a spotlight dude. You know what I mean? Yella loved that light, bro. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't dim his light for nothing. You know what I'm saying? That was his character. You know what I mean? And a lot of people couldn't take him, bro.
Man,
you know?
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, man. And, you know what I'm saying? We won't be having this conversation because obviously, you know, he was a big part of the group, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Now, I wanna ask you, man, you got to meet Soulja Slim, but I'm a Magnolia Slim for those. Man, how was Soulja Slim as a person, man?
Gutter as a motherfucker, man. Nigga was real to the bone bristle, bro. And if he spoke it, he meant it, straight up. You know, he was one of the realest, bro. You know, he was our New Orleans Tupac.
That's another thing I was going to say. Everybody that I see always says, from P to everybody that says, man, he was our Tupac in New Orleans. Man, his death, man, like, were you in New Orleans during that time?
Yeah, was it?
And like, what was the energy like around the
city? Man, it was crazy, man. The energy went from like on 100 because he was doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? A lot of, and not just him, a lot of artists from New Orleans at that time. We was just in a great spot with the music industry, you know what I'm saying? You know, Cash Money, No Limit, everybody was really doing their thing. So it went from like 100 to fucking 0 when we heard about Slim passing. You know what I'm saying? They had a big ass second line for him. For those that don't know what a second line is, when a jazz band actually play music, and you know they have a burial, a funeral and shit. But man, that was a crazy time, bro. You know, if you don't mind me letting you know one of my finest memories about Slim.
Yeah, go ahead.
We had a song called "Come Up Move" that we recorded with him, and we brought him over to Cash Money to record the song. They knew about him. They knew, you know, his reputation, know how dope artist he was and everything, but they didn't want us to record the song with him because he wasn't a part of the label. So we cut up in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? We're like, fuck that. If Slim can't get on the song, we ain't fucking with it. So they shut the studio down. Called us like 2 weeks later, told us to bring him back. We could go ahead and record the song with him.